Today, guys, I wanted to talk to you about something that I saw one of you suggest in the Grand RP Community Suggestions tab in their Discord, and I thought it was a pretty great idea. I decided to elaborate a little bit more on it and add some more stuff to what this person said, but honestly, I feel like it could be a pretty great idea. So I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about it, and if there's any little things you'd want to change about it, be sure to let me know down below in the comment section. You may not know this, but the developers have been asking me a few things that I would like to see changed in the next update, so I'm letting them know about all this kind of stuff. So if you want to make any tweaks, any adjustments, or even give some of your own ideas, let me know down below or in the Grand RP Suggestions tab in the Discord. Just before we get into it though, if you haven't already joined the server before and want to, be sure to click the link down below in the description, click on Start Playing, select which server you want to play on, register an account, and download the launcher, and you should be good to go from there. But with that said, I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. So have you ever gone to Beach Market, or been driving around and saw an ad posted somewhere saying, selling this? And you're like, I want that. That's a pretty good deal, but you just don't have enough money at the time. Well, that's probably happened to every single one of us at some point before, and then you go and ask your friends or something like that for some money, which I guess you could do, but it is an RP server. You want to make things a little realistic, and you're an independent person, you could do some stuff by yourself. So the topic today is credit cards and loans. Now, a lot of you are probably going to think, how the hell is that actually going to work properly? Well, here's my idea on it. Everybody would just get a credit card the second this is added to the game. Everybody would have one, and you would have a credit score as well. We'll talk about the credit score in just a little bit longer, but there would be a tab to go somewhere in the M menu or at a bank where you could check what your credit score is. And if you wanted to get a loan, you would go over to the bank, and where it says replenish balance, withdraw money, all that kind of crap, there would just be a section that says take out a loan, or pay your loan off, or make payments to your loan, anything like that. And that's pretty much it in terms of how to actually explain how it would work. It'd pretty much be that simple. Anytime you want to pay for something, you could just use your credit card, or you can go to the bank and take money out on a loan. And of course, when you do that, there would be interest. So if you guys don't know what that is, somehow, let's say you go and take out a loan from an actual bank in real life for $500 or $1,000, and then you pay it off a day later. Let's say you had a 20% interest rate on an $1,000 loan. That means you'll have to pay back $1,200 in total because it's the money that you loaned out. And if you don't pay it back, the interest is going to start stacking up and stacking up as long as you make a small payment every month, I guess, in real life, then you should be good to go. Now, obviously, in this game, it wouldn't be every month. Maybe it'd be every 2 or 3 days, or every week you'd have to make a payment. Now let's talk credit scores. Whenever you get your credit card or whenever it comes out, let's say you start with a credit score of 600, which is pretty much just honestly pretty bad, but you're just starting out your entire credit thing. It's the same thing in real life. So you take out a $500,000 loan in game, and you have a 600 credit score, and then you don't make any payments. Your credit score is going to start dropping, and then eventually it's going to drop so low you're just not going to be able to take out that much money anymore. But let's say you take out that loan, you pay it off quickly, and you keep doing that over and over, your credit score is going to go up, meaning you can go to the bank and you can ask for some more money. So the higher your credit score is, the more the bank trusts you. The lower it is, the less they trust you, meaning you'll get less money or more money depending on what you ask for. So obviously, you're going to want to make the payments. And also, when you think about it, there really isn't a way you can truly take advantage of this whatsoever. Because if you do, let's say, take out $5 million, you have a 900 credit score, and 5 mil would probably be the max you're able to take out. And if you just don't pay that amount back, you're just never going to be able to do it again. And then the interest is going to stack up, your credit score is going to drop, and then this is where debt collectors come in. Because in real life, let's say you don't pay off your loans, you got tons of debt, you're just not paying off anything. Debt collectors will come and collect that. They would take your stuff, they could take your cars, they could take anything like that. In-game, obviously, that may not be the best situation, so anytime a debt collector would then come over to you and try to take your debts, they wouldn't take it from your fines. They would actually take it from your actual account. And if you don't have any money in there, then I honestly have no idea what would happen there. But I mean, when you think about it, there really wouldn't be too many ways you could take advantage of something like this. I mean, honestly, there's always some way you could take advantage of something, but when it comes down to it, it's just a pretty cool idea of something that we could have in the city. And like I said, if you have a low credit score, let's say this actually happened, you'd only be able to take out maybe 500,000 or $1,000,000. And then all you gotta do is just go and use that money if you want to, and then just pay it back, and then boom, your credit score will start going up. Now, of course, this system doesn't have to work exactly like how I described it, because there's a lot of moving parts. It's not really that confusing once you fully just understand what I was talking about. But the main point of this is a lot of people would love to buy something for like $1,000,000 here or there, but they started in the city a couple months ago and they just don't have that money to spend depending on what they've been doing with their time in the city, I guess. And like I said, you don't need to pay the full $1,000,000 back. Normally, you just got to pay a small amount of it. Even if you could pay back 10% of that amount per week, then you're pretty much good to go. So if you can take out a $1,000,000 loan or something like that and pay back 100K a week, you're good. I personally think the concept itself is actually pretty awesome, because you'd just be able to go and take out a loan if you want to for a bunch of money and then slowly pay it back or pay the full amount back in full. And honestly, if you have a good amount of money, you could just go take out loans and then pay it back the next day and just keep doing that till your credit score builds up. As long as you're able to pay everything back, then you're pretty much blessed. And if the admins really wanted to, or the developer team really wanted to, they can implement another system to this where if you don't end up paying back your debt at all or something, you'll instantly be added to the wanted list after a certain amount of time. And then the longer you take to do everything, the more punishments you'll end up getting. Not actual like demorgans or bans or anything like that, but punishments within the city. Maybe some stuff will be added to LEOs that could track people who aren't paying off anything like this. And if they can catch them and arrest them and contact debt collectors or something like that, they will get a bonus as well. I'm literally just adding things as I go here because I can think of a lot of awesome ways that this could be implemented into the game to make RP a lot more fun, and it'll just make the game in general a lot more fun. But that's my opinion, of course. So like I said earlier, I do want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Any tweaks you would make, anything you would add, anything you wouldn't add, or if you just don't like the whole thing whatsoever, let me know down below. And if there is anything you do want to see added, be sure to comment it down below, because now is the time to do so. The next update comes out, and we're going to see some pretty cool shit. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.